Welcome to Web Handling. My name is Dave Roisum. I am very excited to continue our tour of web handling tools with the most neglected instrument, the force gauge. A force gauge can measure force, mass, or weight. Most gauges will measure either compression or tension, but not both, so you have to make a choice. Another choice you need to make is what range or capacity to buy. It is important not to oversize the gauge, else you would be trying to weigh the proverbial pea in a dump truck. Just as your needs might vary from ounces to tons, so do the model sizes vary. You will probably need to have a set of various sizes on hand so that you are ready when the need arises. Of course, you can and probably should buy instrument-grade gauges. However, even a simple tool such as this fisherman scale available from a hardware store can work in a pinch. As we teach in Web 101 and elsewhere, NIP is one of the most important knobs found on web machinery. As we teach in Web 101 and elsewhere, it is also one of the most neglected knobs. Finally, as we teach in Web 101 and elsewhere, never completely trust computers. We must verify that the NIP loading is as advertised by checking the calibration for zero, gain, and other properties. Also, recall that the units displayed on most machines is incorrect. NIP load should be in PLI, not PSI of cylinder pressure. The two major NIP applications are force-controlled NIP of a roller against a roller, such as you might see in a calendar. The other is the NIP of a pack roller, rider roller, lay-on roller, or whatever you call it, against the winding roll. There are two distinct setup options for you to choose from. They would use completely different instruments and setups. The compression scale can sometimes be easier to work with, but is less commonly found. The tension scale, while more common, requires a bit of cleverness in rigging. Finally, and most importantly, the setup should be done most safely with the machine in a lockout, tagout condition, and the readings should be taken during loading from a safe distance. Recall from the winding module of Web 101 that you should regularly check slip core shaft torque because of their tendency to variability that can go undetected, yet cause problems on both your winder and your customer's process. The procedure is quite simple and involves a strap wrapped around a core and pulling against a tension scale as shown here. Again, be safe. Make sure that the setup is done in a lockout-tagout condition and that you make readings from a safe distance. Recall from the slitting section of Web 101 that you should occasionally check shear slitter side load values and variability. Also, from the advanced 2-day winding course of Web 101, we learned that one way to check for web variability is to weigh individual daughter rolls across the set coming off of a slitter rewinder. It is also almost the only good way to check for web variability and roll quality for soft grades such as nonwovens, textiles, and tissue. Other applications for the force gauge depend only on your imagination and needs. Thank you so very much for watching this module and my plant practical video clips. Stay tuned for more must-have web handling tools.